Dear viewers, let's start with a statement because sometimes a single sentence tells you everything you need to know. मुंबईत उत्तर भारतीय महापौर होणार. Mumbai will have a North Indian mayor. Not a capable mayor, not a clean mayor, not a mayor who can fix flooding, garbage, roads and corruption. A North Indian mayor. This wasn't a slip of tongue. It wasn't casual banter. It was delivered deliberately at a public gathering with a challenge thrown at critics. Should Mumbai's mayor be Marathi or North Indian? Here is the hook you need to sit with. When did Mumbai's civic governance become a question of identity before competence? Because once politics reaches that point, governance is already in trouble. Hello, I am Tejas and you're watching Honest Take on Lokmat Times. In this video, let me explain why the BJP leader's statement on a North Indian becoming Mumbai mayor is not only flawed but also utterly divisive. But I will also explain why he made the comment. But before that, please do subscribe to Lokmat Times if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. And if you care about who rules Mumbai, please do watch this video till the end. The man behind this statement is Kripa Shankar Singh, not a fringe loudmouth, not a local corporator, a senior BJP leader, vice president of Maharashtra BJP, in charge of the North Indian cell ahead of the BMC elections. In other words, this wasn't a personal opinion. This was messaging, and messaging always has an audience. Mumbai's BMC isn't just another municipal body. It is India's richest civic corporation with a budget running into thousands of crores. Whoever controls it controls contracts, infrastructure priorities, urban planning, and political leverage for the next decade. For the BJP, breaking into the BMC after years of Shiv Sena dominance is unfinished business. And to do that, the party has identified one thing clearly: North Indian voters as a consolidated vote bank. Kripa Shankar Singh's statement is not about representation. It is about mobilization, a promise wrapped as pride, an identity card disguised as empowerment. This isn't governance talk. This is electoral arithmetic. Facts first. Kripa Shankar Singh came to Mumbai from Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh. He worked odd jobs, sold vegetables, built a life, entered politics, rose to the Congress ranks, became Mumbai Congress president, became a minister. That story matters because Mumbai gave him space. Mumbai did not ask where he came from. Mumbai asked what he could do. That's the city's character. But here is where the contradiction begins. While serving as a minister in the Congress government, Kripa Shankar Singh was accused in a disproportionate assets case. The allegations were serious. According to investigations, assets worth nearly rupees 95 crore, properties across Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Panvel, Ratnagiri and Uttar Pradesh, several assets allegedly hidden in family members' names, transactions running into hundreds of crores flagged as suspicious. In 2012, the Bombay High Court ordered his prosecution. A charge sheet followed. His security was withdrawn. Properties were attached. In 2018, a special court discharged him, citing lack of evidence for trial at that stage. Now pause here. The BJP rose nationally by hammering Congress on corruption. Scam after scam, zero tolerance, clean governance, and yet this same BJP not only inducted Kripa Shankar Singh but elevated him, made him vice president, gave him charge of North Indian outreach, put him at the center of the BMC strategy. What changed? Not the allegations, only the party. This is where the hypocrisy becomes structural, not personal. In 2024, BJP sent Kripa Shankar Singh back to his home turf, Jaunpur, to contest the Lok Sabha election. If anyone should have welcomed him, it was Jaunpur. They did not. He lost clearly by a significant margin. So here is a fair question. If voters in Jaunpur rejected him, what democratic mandate does he have to decide Mumbai's civic future? Losing elections usually comes with consequences in a democracy, not here. Now let's get something straight because this needs to be said loudly and clearly. This is not about North Indians versus Marathi people. Mumbai is built by migrants. North Indian workers run its taxis, build its homes, staff its hospitals and power its economy. Their contribution is real and undeniable, but contribution to a city is not the same as turning civic leadership into an identity trophy. The mayor of Mumbai is not meant to represent a community. The mayor is meant to represent a city, and cities don't function on slogans. Now, why is Kripa Shankar Singh's line dangerous? Because it does three things at once. First, It reduces the mayor's post to a symbol instead of responsibility. Second, it invites counter-mobilization, Marathi versus outsider, local versus migrant. And third, it shifts the electoral conversation away from corruption, infrastructure, floods and governance failures. That's not accidental, that is strategic diversion. Because when identity becomes the headline, performance escapes scrutiny. Here is the irony that should make every thinking voter pause. Kripashankar Singh rose in Mumbai because the city was inclusive. It did not block him for being North Indian. It rewarded him for political networking and party loyalty. But today, he wants to turn that same inclusive system into an exclusionary pitch, not against migrants but against Marathi political leadership. The ladder he climbed, he now wants to kick away. That's not empowerment, that is opportunism. Let's talk real issues. Mumbai floods every year. Roads cave in, garbage piles up, illegal constructions thrive, public transport remains strained. None of these problems care about your surname or birthplace. But when elections become identity wars, these issues disappear from manifestos. That's the real cost of statements like these. So here is my honest take. Mumbai does not need a North Indian mayor. Mumbai does not need a Marathi mayor either. Mumbai needs a competent mayor. Anyone who frames the choice differently is not talking about governance. They are talking about power. And when politicians tell you who the mayor should be based on identity, ask them one thing. What about floods? What about corruption? What about the roads? Watch how quickly the answers disappear. Kripashankar Singh's statement is not confidence, it is insecurity, not vision but diversion. And if Mumbai allows civic elections to be reduced to identity messaging, then the city won't just lose good leadership. It will lose its soul, the idea that this city belongs to everyone but is governed for the common good. That's the real fight. Thank you for watching Lokmat Times.